following is a presentation of Main Street Media, your source for news, sports, and information on Main Street in Middle Tennessee.
Welcome in, everybody. I'm Devin O'Day. Justin Kulik, how was your weekend in Chattanooga? Did you go?
It was great. So I didn't go to Chattanooga. I ended up staying at my place and playing NHL. It's a video game. It's like Madden. I believe I've talked about playing Madden before. This is a hockey game because you know the stadium series thing that happened this week.
Oh, yes. I know very well what happened this week. It's crazy. I was downtown. I did backstage in Nashville. And, I was like, I hope I'm going to get my special parking spot. I did.
Hey,
I was early.
Of course you did.
I was early, when you are someone. No, I'm just kidding.
Exactly. When you roll up in your Devin O'Day parking spots,
it's there. It's waiting for me. Hey, we got a big show today. It's Menu Monday, so we're going to talk some food. We're going to talk about reasons to save. The Farmer's Almanac tells us why we should save our onion and garlic skins. Okay. Most people just cut those off and throw them away. I'm going to give you
Don't do that.
Those. Dr. Sterrett is the horseman who talks about leadership at the upcoming EdgeCon, which is taking place March 11 and 12. And you can save $100 using my promo code Devin's Edge. Now, I will tell you a little bit about Dr. Lou Sterrett. Now, Dr. Lou is not going to actually have horses there, but I'm sure there's going to be some video that he talks about how he works with horses, but he has something called Sermon on the Mount Ministries. And I'd love to share a little bit about how he uses horses to talk about leadership.
Well, howdy, folks. I'm Lou Sterrett, and I'm just delighted to be with you via phone, film, or direct live. We always have a lot of fun doing what we're doing here, and it's so non-threatening, and yet it's so pithy and real because what the horses do often are what we are like in our own homes, our own relationships. So our goal with Sermon on the Mount is to take these horses, and as we train them in front of live audiences, we learn from them about our reactions and how it either destroys trust or it builds and enhances trust. And of course, as a trainer, I think of myself in the role as a parent or a leader in some form. You realize that though the horse is four-legged and he may not seem to talk like the rest of us, the same principles are true. So we learn lessons for life and for leadership from the language of the horse, whether we're riding a young 2-year-old like this one or my senior horse in the background that's going on being warmed up. It's all about things from starting the horses to finishing them. We are called to run a race and to finish that race, and there are a lot of roadblocks along the way and stumbling issues. And so it's our goal to really learn how to use effective tools to building more meaningful and fulfilling relationships. If wise people don't lead, a fool always will. There will never be a vacuum for leadership.
Are you ready to take your business to the edge? Let me see your hand.
There we go. Everybody on the team.
EdgeCon is taking place March 11 and 12. Save $100 with my promo code. Go to edgeconusa.com. Look at you.
Yes,
at you.
right
You
there,
got it
right
there.
on
Devin's
cream.
Edge. Saves you $100. Plus, if you're staying at the Sonesta Hotel where the conference is taking place, you can just mention EdgeCon and get a discount on your rooms, and you get to meet everybody. Throughout this week, we're going to be sharing a lot of the stories about the different people who are speaking, and I cannot wait. The story with Auntie Anne from Auntie Anne's Pretzels, her story is compelling. We're going to have some of that tomorrow. It is our Mardi Gras show tomorrow.
Ooh.
Are you doing something for Mardi Gras?
So I don't really get what is Mardi Gras like? What's the
Basically, you want to do everything that you're going to have to give up for Lent. To
Okay.
all my I'm from a Catholic state.
right? Okay.
Louisiana is, we are the only state in the union. We don't have counties, we have parishes based on the fact that our state is Catholic.
Okay.
And pretty much, there's, that's pretty much what it is. Everything is based on that. So before Lent, which you give up things.
Right. I know Lent.
Mardi is Tuesday. Mardi is Tuesday.
Got it.
And Gras is fat. Fat Tuesday is basically what that translates to. So Fat Tuesday,
I did not know that.
You eat, drink, and be merry because tomorrow you give everything up.
That's awesome because I thought it was just a saying that people said and it became an event, and then I didn't know it had to I knew there was one.
No, there absolutely is, and
I'm not an idiot.
You are not an idiot. And it did not start in Louisiana, but we're going to get the details from that tomorrow. We're going to play something from Les Kerr, who's playing the sold out yearly Mardi Gras show at the Bluebird Cafe. Oof. Now we're going to head to the kitchen. I always try to save and figure out how to save and use more and get more out of the food we buy, because food is darn expensive.
Got to. You have to.
It is onion season.
Yes.
Onions are everywhere. Onion and garlic. And can you get more use out of an onion? FarmersAlmanac.com says you can. I couldn't believe all the uses for onion and garlic skins and why they were so important. Crazy, huh?
Me either. Honestly, and this is kind of embarrassing, but I just figured out that garlic was used a lot in the food that I eat. Like it's meant, because I'm not a cooker.
Yeah,
a chef.
A chef. You're not a chef.
A cooker. Listen to me today.
Yeah. Well, you know what?
Goodness.
But it's in your genes because your papa.
That's
definitely,
true.
Chris is a great cook. So
he's taught me a few things on the grill, so I can grill some stuff. I just can't, the cooking.
The grill meister. There you go.
Yes.
Well, it is Menu Monday, and I was chatting online with Sara Evans yesterday, and I said, hey, can I use your video about your sausage casserole? It's so easy, everybody. And I've got to tell you, Sara Evans, love her. This Missouri girl knows how to cook stuff that sticks to your ribs, and she's a great mama. She's about to bring back her virtual show that she and her daughter do from her closet.
Why the closet?
They sit in the closet. I know, because it doesn't echo in there. The clothes are the buffer, and they just sit in the closet and they sing and talk and have guests. It's just
that's funny. They do. Okay, gotcha. They do it,
and they're about to start that back. But she's going to be in town this week to do the Opry. But we will give all the details after we take a look at her sausage breakfast casserole.
Hey guys, today I'm going to show you how to make my breakfast casserole. 8 ounces of cream cheese. Use 1 package of breakfast sausage. You can use mild.
Draining the sausage grease.
Fry the sausage and then you mix it with the cream cheese.
It's going to take all the biscuits and put them in a pan and flatten them out. So I've flattened them out. spread the sausage and cream cheese over the top, over the biscuits.
Bake it at 350 until the biscuits are brown.
Okay, I think it's ready. That actually looks really yummy.
Doesn't that look good? See, I know my people. I know that I could play all I could show you all the gourmet in the world. But when we did a review of the McDonald's blueberry and cream cheese pie, everybody responded. I know my people. And if you can use canned biscuits to make a casserole, that's the deal. But I will tell you, we got a lot of folks who are watching today. Good morning out in Florida to Jim Obade. Elizabeth, good morning. Happy Monday to you from the borough where we have Murfreesboro Post. Ross Fiction from Main Street, Nashville territory. Steve Burney from Steve, you're everywhere. You're everywhere. But you're in Wilson Post territory. Ruth Brown, you watching today. So good to have you. Good morning. And Elizabeth, it does look yummy. Sarah Evans going to be at the Opry. Let me take a look. Let's see. What date is she at the Opry? Oh, bada bing, March 5th. That's when she's going to be there. Doesn't she look cute? She just so cute. Well, speaking of cute, we got Tracy Hitz, the Hitz Meister, the Hitz list. And Tracy has got the list, Mondays when you get your pen and your paper and you start writing down all the stuff to do and everywhere to go. How are you, Trace?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Did you watch music all weekend?
I did. I tested out some of the Mardi Gras parties just to make sure they were good enough for this Tuesday.
Oh, I know. Well, Les Kerr is doing he and the Bayou Band are at the Bluebird. They're there every year, but it's sold out. Imagine that, the Bluebird sold out.
I'm not surprised. I know it said it was like the 31st annual. That's crazy.
He's been doing it as long as I have known him. He's been doing it. So crazy.
That's awesome. Yeah. So we have a lot of Mardi Gras, but I did want to at least start with Elle King. She's at the Ryman tonight.
So funny. I was watching her some videos of her last night. I didn't know you were going to talk about Elle King today. She really is talented.
Yeah, she's amazing. I love her. So yeah, she's at the Ryman, which will be great. But yeah, most everything else is tomorrow for those who want to go out. But like I said, I went to Assembly Hall over the weekend, which was really fun. And they'll have an event tomorrow night as well up on the roof. It's supposed to be great weather. The Bourbon Street Boogie Bar. Mm-hmm. You can go there any night of the week and have a good time.
You can't say it, but you can find it. I can't say it either.
I would just say the boogie.
You can do it.
Yeah, I either just say Boogie Bar or Bourbon. So having to say all of those was a lot there. But anyway, that starts at 2 p.m. tomorrow. And it's supposed to be great weather to head out there. That is in Printer's Alley. Scoreboard, actually, they've been doing crawfish boils, all you can eat, every Saturday in March and every Saturday in May. So those have been fun last year and they started back up this year. But tomorrow is Cody Purvis does his Most Wanted there and he has Clayton Anderson. So they aren't going to have the crawfish boil tomorrow, but they will have the regular old awesome food that you can go and some great music. But definitely check them out this Saturday and all of the Saturdays in March for all you can eat crawfish. CJ Solar, our guy from Louisiana with Kylie Fry, some other friends that are from Louisiana will all be doing Mardi Gras at 3rd and Lindsley.
Oh, let me tell you a big congratulations to CJ because he got engaged this year. It's a big year for him. He's rocking, charting hit singles, and now he is no longer going to be single. That happens.
I love it. Yes, he's great. So those guys will be there at our favorite 3rd and Lindsley. And then, of course, Rudy's Jazz Room. You always have to go there in general, but they're going to have a great event there. 2 different bands. So it is 2 different shows. So you'll have to pay twice, the $15 per artist and show, but they have bottomless beignets.
Oh, that's all you need. And, people can't ever tell that you've had a beignet. Wrong. Because you're covered in powdered sugar. I mean, it's like, the dog that says, I didn't eat the chicken and he's got feathers all over his face. Okay. That is the truth. You cannot hide the fact that you've had a beignet.
Yes. Normally you see like bottomless mimosas, but they've got bottomless beignets along with a lot of other great stuff there as well. So that is, again, tomorrow night. Wednesday, my friend Blue Foley is turning 50. So there's gonna be a big celebration for him at the local. Everyone that's gonna be there, it's gonna be through the Freak Show. So Terry Joe Box is hosting that, but everybody is going to sing a song that they've written with Blue through the years. And I'm sure he's going to pop up there and sing some of his Ashley McBride hits and things like that. So that's going to be really fun for him. The big 5-0 at the local. And then women's basketball, the SEC tournament is actually back here in Nashville this year. And they've got a lot going on that plaza outside of Bridgestone. They'll have some live music. They haven't announced exactly who it is, but it's throughout the day, all day Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And then also on Sunday, it's the Gospel Explosion featuring CeCe Winans.
What?
Mm-hmm. So that's Sunday, and it's going to be amazing.
Oh, wow. How cool is that?
Yeah.
I absolutely love that.
Yeah, so a lot of girl power this weekend.
Women's basketball. I had somebody call me. They were in Knoxville. They went to the Women's Professional Basketball Hall of Fame Museum. And they said, wow, it's so crazy. We went in there and we were watching the little film that it's like the history of women's basketball. And it sounded just like you. I said, it was me. And they said, what? So if you ever go to the Women's Basketball Hall of Fame, your tour guide, vocally and narrator is me. And so I'm proud of that.
Yeah, that's awesome. I didn't know that. That's a great fact.
Yeah, and I had a lot of relatives of mine who played. I had 2 girls in my family that played professional basketball, women. And I didn't play basketball, much to the disappointment of my family, but I finally did something about basketball that made them happy.
That's awesome. Yeah, LSU women's basketball is no joke. So that's
Louisiana Tech. That was the Lady Texters. That was the country where I came from.
Oh yes, that's true. They are also very good. Yeah, Louisiana's got some basketball for sure. So yeah, if you can support the women this weekend, I think it's going back to South Carolina after this for a couple of years. So this is your chance to watch some of the best women's basketball in the country.
Well, Lexi Lou had a brand new release. We talked to her on Friday when Ghost Town was released. Today, we've got a clip of your girl. You work with Lexi, don't you?
I do. Yeah, she's great. She's so professional, on time. If she says she's going to do something, she's going to do it. And obviously, she's talented as well. But when you can put all those together, you really get someone special.
Well, we're going to play a little clip that you put together of the making of her video. Of her new single, kind of releasing it, kind of promoting it, but it's such a perfect song for Mardi Gras. We're going to play the whole song tomorrow. So Lexi Lou, Lew, we're going to hear from a little clip of her song. But Tracy, if people are artists, they can find you at hitsandbranding.com or check out the Hits list. She updates it, thehitslist.com. And thank you for what you bring us every Monday.
Well, thank you. I appreciate you supporting these artists. Like I said, we work with a lot of different artists, but the independent ones are our favorites because they just need someone to like help them just a little bit, guide them a little bit.
And that's what you do. You got them more than a little bit, more than a little bit, girl. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for your time. We're going to play Lexi, a little sneak peek behind the scenes.
Awesome.
Everybody tried to warn me that strange things happen here. They say every February, fools are gathered on a square, 'cause they don't know in the shadows there's bloodstains on these walls from the last poor souls who came for Mardi Gras. So when you're walking down the street, you ought to know that you know it's hard to ever what you bring, so be careful what you drink. Who you invite inside? If you want to keep your soul, listen close to what I told ya. Keep your guard up and your head down. When the spirits come around, I'll be your guide. I'll help you survive in this ghost town.
Ooh, that's going to be spooky. We're going to play the whole song tomorrow. So stay tuned. LexiLou.com. You can find out more about her. You know, if you've been to Tractor Supply, you probably know that you're able to give a little extra money to help FFA. And right now, they have a really neat program. We'll find out about what kind of grants they're giving to FFA chapters if you apply at tractorsupply.com. But first, we're going to go back into the archives when my friend Tammi Arender from RFD and News Channel 5 went to visit Hendersonville High School. They have a chapter from their FFA doing some really good things. Now, this was a little while back, but I love good stories about how students work together. And if you don't know what Future Farmers of America does, they don't just have cool jackets. They have the coolest jackets, but they also do great things for our community. Take a look.
It's not your typical start of the day for these students. They're picking up boxes of donated canned goods instead of pen and paper or iPads.
We are donating the cans that our school has collected and other schools in the area, and we're going to donate them to the Samaritan Center here in town.
FFA students at Hendersonville High School, just north of Nashville, being boots on the ground, so to speak, in their community. It's all part of the National Days of Service.
Normally, during National FFA convention, students will volunteer their time during convention to help around Indianapolis, and we wanted to continue that tradition here in Hendersonville, so we decided to help out here at our school and make an impact through the Samaritan Center.
This is the first stop of the day. The FFAers will fill this U-Haul with collected items from other schools in Sumner County. Nate Ireland is a senior. He's disappointed the national convention had to go virtual, but he knew he still wanted to participate in the Days of Service project.
We take time to go and help out the community and make sure we're doing our part to help everybody else, people who are less fortunate, anything we can do to benefit other people.
We're going to start right over there.
The final stop is the Samaritan Center in Hendersonville, a nonprofit service agency.
Just a neat agency. If you've lost a job, or in this case, COVID the last few months, we have stepped in and been able to help people stay in their homes and feed their families.
Steve Brown says it's donations like this that make a huge difference in the lives of others.
Getting food from the FFA and the high school is so important to us because we serve so many people in Hendersonville every month, every year with groceries. You know, that's basically food that's brought to us by families through their kids who's members of FFA and high school. So it's very important to us. It builds our level of food back up, helps us get through the winter, to get to a couple food drives that we have in springtime.
And so we offered them this opportunity, which involved work and making them take time out of their classes to load boxes that are heavy boxes and all of that, and them still wanting to do something. It was really cool to see them jump at this opportunity, even though it involved a little more sweat than our national convention normally does. I was really proud of their willingness to help.
In Hendersonville, Tennessee, I'm Tammi Arender for RFD TV.
Thank you so much, Tammi. You can check out her news segments on RFD and, of course, News Channel 5. Every Saturday is when she's on there. Justin?
Yes.
If you go to Tractor Supply, they will ask you if you want to round up for FFA. And what they're doing with that money is Grants for Growing, an annual fundraiser, competitive grant process to impact local communities through the support of sustainable agriculture-focused projects. And I love this. Since
That's awesome.
2016, FFA has partnered with Tractor Supply Company to help fund over 1,400 projects across the country. And they've raised almost $2 million.
How do I get one of those cool hoodies without having to haul hay? Is that possible?
No. You make hay when the sun shines, though.
I'm just kidding. No, though, that's awesome, though. That's a lot of...
Yeah, I love what they do. And these kids are feeding America. They're the future farmers of America. And literally, they are our food source for the rest of our lives. Hey, let's take a look. Tonight is Whiskey Jam. Have you ever been?
I have not. I've never been.
Whiskey Jam. Ward Gunther is an absolute crazy man. He and his team over there, they're great. And they had this idea at Winners to have a free show, great merch, but they've discovered, I cannot tell you, they ended up doing their anniversary show at the Ryman this year.
Wow.
They've had so many hits and so many number ones. Chris Young was one of the very first, and Luke Combs is one of their
he's awesome.
Other claims to fame. Tonight, Brittany Kennel, John David Kent, Blaine Holcomb, Callie Prince, David Quinn, Jeff Allen, and John Wood on stage.
Wow.
I'm going to tell you, John Wood, traditional country, a lot of traditional country too. So that is, it's just so much fun.
And it's
No.
called Whiskey
Jam.
All right.
Whiskeyjam.com. You can follow them on social media. And if you do, they always have special guests. Like, for instance, last week they had this particular gentleman. Let's just stay on and watch what happened.
Okay.
You won't believe this moment we had with Ronnie from Brooks and Dunn last week.
In and out of the beat. Oh my God! This is where it goes south for an old dude. Come on, Ronnie, hit him with it. I'm gonna reach out and touch it, brother. Come on. No. I can do it better now.
Oh my gosh, so much fun.
That's
So
awesome.
much fun. And that's, you never know who's gonna, and Randy Travis and Mary stop by there all the time. It's
that's awesome.
It's a packed show. It's a full show. Winners tonight, 8:00, and on Thursday nights as well. It's a Nashville tradition.
Boom.
Well, that's our show today. Tomorrow's our Mardi Gras show, and it is also New Stuff Tuesday. Got a new movie with Trace Adkins that just debuted. My friend Rob Mays in that movie.
Nice.
And it was filmed all in Middle Tennessee and a lot in McMinnville.
Oh, really? I passed McMinnville on the way to Chattanooga.
Yes, you do. I thought you would know, McMinnville. We're going to close with a recurring character on our show. Her name is Tia McGrath, and she and her husband, Tammi, put together something really, really special in honor of our friends in Ukraine, praying for peace. Just praying for peace, praying that God's hand of protection is on these folks. It's a beautiful song Tia McGrath is going to leave us with. Be safe, everyone. Be kind. And remember, you are loved. Bye, Justin.
See y'all.
Have a great rest of your day.
Thanks, y'all too.
Tell me what is really going on with this crazy world today. I hear the neighbors fighting once again. Oh, the vicious things they say. If love begins at home, then that's the place where we need to start. Somehow, it's gonna take everyone thinking just one big thought. It's gonna take all of us giving it all we've got. But I know love can build a bridge that's bigger than all of us. Tell me who I meant to hate today, 'cause I haven't got a clue. It seems to me we're really all the same, just trying to muddle through. If love begins at home, then here's the place where we need to start. Right now, it's gonna take everyone thinking just one big thought. It's gonna take all of us giving it all we've got. But I know love It's bigger than all of us. Yeah. Oh, bigger than you, bigger than me, and all that we can see. It's gonna take all of us. Gonna take everyone, taking just one big step. It's gonna take all of us, giving it all we've got. It's gonna take everyone, baby. Taking just one big step. It's gonna take all of us, people, giving it until we're giving it all we've got. I know love can build a bridge. I said love can build a bridge that's bigger than all of us.
Nothing like the sunrise with your coffee in the morning, or taking a good book off the shelf. Another thing I love the most than being on my own is together with everybody else.